change, like
it's because you don't like playing video games anymore.
I don't.
You like being an adult.
Damn Fortnite.
I do like being an adult.
What you got to do is on like holidays, Christmas, you got to buy him like 2-player games so that way he can play with his
I
kids.
mean, he's a cool person. Like I met him, he's a cool
That's
person.
because you're not his son.
Yeah, my son don't like being with him. Like,
but the one time we all smoked together, one time he was upset because she's smoking when everybody's around, but not when it's just both of them.
I wouldn't.
Yeah.
Because
she said it.
That's because she doesn't want to get pregnant again.
No, when we were together, I didn't smoke because somebody had to be the adult, right? So it's like both of us can't get fucked up, and then nobody is watching our son. And he was always the one that didn't give a fuck. I had it all. I had to do everything. Yeah. And so when we broke up, I was like, oh, there's a balance. Like my son is older. I don't have to like be on top of him all the time. And so I could chill and I could be I can act my age. Yeah.
Who you are.
And so he was a fucking hater. A hater. He was a hater today. He calls me and he's like, oh, I wanted to talk to you about, our scheduled visits. And I'm like, why? Oh, I don't think Mason really wants to like spend scheduled time with me. Can it be like more open ended, or like I could just pick him up whenever I feel like it?
You'll never see him.
I was like, I was like, it sounds like you're being a cock blocker right now to me. And he's like, what do you mean? I'm like, how am I supposed to have a life if I don't know when you're coming? You're not gonna show up. Like, no, I need to know that every other weekend I have to myself. Yeah. And he was like, nah, but Mason's the man of the house. You shouldn't be having nobody over there. I'm like,
who's the man
you
of
don't
the
pay
house?
my son. I'm like, no, I pay rent.
But if you do something like that, you should do it like, all right, cool. For the month of January, he stays with you, and I come and stay him when I feel like it. In the month of February, you take turns.
He would never. Never.
No,
he tries to take
it's
me.
It's easier to just be like, oh no, mom's got it.
Mm-hmm.
The mom's got it. It's
The
okay.
question: if he did accept a deal like that, you think your son would go for that?
No. Hell no. He would not want to sleep in an inflatable mattress in the fucking living room of his house. No. For a month. He doesn't want to do it for a weekend.
Shit.
Well, I'm glad he actually has a place to go to.
Oh. That he hates.
I'm just
because for $25 a month, that kid's sleeping on the floor for a minute over there.
No.
Yeah.
At least your son has his father has a place to go to. Mm-hmm. My daughter has no place to go to. She goes to her aunt's house to possibly see her dad if he pops in and out.
Jesus Christ.
No, because her dad goes from his sister's house to now his new girlfriend's house.
Yo, how do you live like that? Like you're a gypsy.
But no, I don't get it. Like and oh god, it's like oh my god, like it just doesn't make any sense to me when it comes to him. Like he can't. With him, he can't have no ordinary job.
No.
He's better than any ordinary job.
Of course.
And this is why he owes back child support, because he won't accept no ordinary job.
Yo, when shit fell for me in 2008, I was hunting for jobs in fucking McDonald's in Midtown. And they were telling me I was overqualified. So I said, nigga, I'm willing to flip the fucking burger. I need the money.
Should have did the Uber Eats.
They didn't have Uber Eats back then.
Should have invented that shit back then.
Yeah, should have. Nigga, we wouldn't be doing this now. We'd be on the beach,
it's crazy though, because mine had he had a really good salary paying job, and then he went crazy, and I swear he got fired, and he was like, nah, I quit. We parted ways. I'm like, and he's like, I can't be behind a desk. I need to be an entrepreneur and be my own boss. And I'm like, that means you don't want to make no fucking money.
They have jobs like that you can make a lot of money.
And then it's all of a sudden he went to court.
Congratulations.
On the corner.
I'd rather you be a drug dealer than you could see some money.
Like, as moms, we don't have that luxury.
No.
I don't have the luxury of saying, I hate my job. I've been here too long. I can't do that.
Well, you could start like a female drug dealing type of fucking business.
You could be the new Griselda Blanco.
I live in Newark. I'll die. It will shoot my ass.
No, but like it just doesn't make sense to us. It doesn't make sense to me anyway. And my personal point of view and what I've been through is that with him, he just took me to court right now, right?
I don't understand why.
He took me to court, so I'll tell you why.
He wants to lower the $100.
No. So he wasn't even paying the $100.
No, he wasn't paying, but he was supposed to, right?
So
he's
what
like,
happened?
my leg and giving it to me for 90.
So I'll tell you. So no. So what happened?
Negotiating and shit with the magistrate,
No. So what happened was $25 happened. He couldn't even pay that. Then it got to the point when I asked him for the $100. Like, okay, can you just pay $100 because you couldn't pay the $25? Just give me $100. and pay for this braces. Yeah, that didn't happen. Then I got really pissed off because when I was trying to pull teeth after he agreed that he was gonna pay that, he didn't pay that. So I was like, you know what? Fuck this shit. I'll take you back to child support. He thought like, oh, I don't make so much money. I'm not.
Yeah, right.
They're gonna give him less than $100. Oh, okay. Took him back. Now he got to pay me $3 something.
That's what happened to mine.
Congratulations.
She thought he was gonna get paid. Has to pay less, and they was like, no. Yeah. We're gonna charge you more.
Exactly.
What a
so that's exactly
you should have taken that $500, boo.
And then
Had he known when you start your own business, they start taking more out.
And then,
you don't get less.
He got like 10 businesses over there,
right? And none of them are doing well. None of them.
He reminds me of Tommy from Martin. You know how Tommy had like 18 jobs and no one knew what the fuck he did?
Got no job.
That's Tommy right there. That's why he can't pay the $550.
But yeah,
Tommy always had money.
We think he always had money. Her baby daddy thinks he got money too. That's why he's driving around motorcycles and shit, picking kids up. Beep beep.
Yo, he got that motorized baby seat in the back.
Probably, I don't know.
But no, like, so he thought he was gonna get lowered child support. They put it up to like $3 something. Then guess what happens?
He miraculously lost his job.
Miraculously lost his motherfucking job. So
funny how that happens.
Funny
right?
how that shit happens, right? How convenient. So then guess what? Then it accumulates. And then now he took me back to child support to lower it because he's not working. So we went to court, and guess what he forgets? Everything.
Oh, your papers.
Everything.
How they all happen to forget their fucking papers.
No.
I swear to God, there's a class on how to be a dumbass baby daddy, yo.
We should start that class. Class 1 will be have the folder that you gotta put all the papers that you're gonna forget.
Get a binder.
Don't forget it.
You gotta get a binder.
Get a binder. Put it
Not
down.
Don't. It's gotta be something that they hold in a handcuff. You put it in a school bag. The school bag could get left behind on the train or on the bus.
That's exactly what happened.
See?
You gotta get the over the shoulder bag.
It got left on the train. He was like, "Fuck." He walked into court. Right? He was like, "Oh, this is gonna be." He was like, "This is gonna be a fucked up day." And I was like, "What do you mean it's gonna be a fucked up day?" I was like, "What the fuck you mean? Like, what you talking about?" Because I get anxiety. Like, don't tell me it's gonna be a fucked up day. Like, I'm about to be ambushed on some shit. Mm-hmm. Like, So he was like, "Nah, I left all my paperwork on the train." I was like, "What?" He was like, "But good thing I had my iPad in my hand." I said, "Are you fucking kidding me?" I was like, "That's why it's gonna be a fucked up day. Fucked up day for you because you don't got no fucking paperwork." Like it's not fucked up for me. You're the dumbass that don't have paperwork. But then guess what?
Yo, that's like saying, "Mommy, I tripped, but I didn't spill my ice cream."
Exactly what it is. Those are those guys that could trip and fall, have a beer in their hand, and not spill a drop.
I dropped the beer.
We good.
Exactly. But no, now I got a court date coming up this month, whatever. And now, Dike, from what I understand, he got a job.
Oh shit.
Oh.
Nice.
Yo, Sam, if you follow him, if he follows you on social media,
he definitely does.
Yo, make sure you post this
I'm
episode.
posting this shit.
I'm giving him the hand claps because he got a job.
He follows you on social media?
Yes, he does.
Do you follow him?
Yes, I do.
Snap.
I wish.
I block.
I'm so.
I don't
blocked.
want him to see. I don't want him to see nothing that I'm doing. I don't want to see none he does.
No. So,
he blocked you?
Yeah.
The one that owes the 70 stack?
I'd block her too if I owed her 80 grand.
I block you too.
I would block you too. Yeah, I don't want you to see how I'm living.
Shit, 80 grand.
Living.
Yo, so wait. Not to cut you off, Sam, but at 70,000, if the nigga was to get like a legit job where he making $1,800 every 2 weeks, they would take like $1,700.
He would have to get a job that pays him 6 figures so he can actually bring some of the money home after they take out.
No, probably more than that. Because after I put
so he
him
has to
on
be a
child
doctor.
Support, I put him on child support. It's the first 18% of the salary. Damn. The second person put him on child support, being that they're not the same mother, she gets 18% of whatever's left after my 18%.
Dang.
So
Wow.
practically half of his salary is going to child support if he ever works.
And then
But
the other half is going to go to paying the arrears.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, we know about the arrears already.
Yo, dude.
Yes.
But
I love you,
at what
Lynette.
point?
I know you listening. I'm never leaving until them girls are 21.
At what point do the guys should just like get rid of the parental
It's
rights?
23.
I've asked him.
It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. You
still have to
them
pay.
on child support.
Yeah,
You still
but
have to
if you
pay.
get rid of the parental rights and whatever man she's with is able to adopt a kid, At least you know the kid's taken care of. Like you might. What's the point of having the kid have your last name if you don't pay for it?
To release his rights.
So to me, I don't feel like I should. Like my daughter's now 15 years old, and so my thing is this: my mom had my dad on child support, right? I knew the shit that my mom put my dad through, like. My dad is a good dad.
Yeah.
My dad is a good dad. He paid his child support. He made sure he picked us up every weekend. But every little thing, my mother will put him through and put him back to court and all that shit. So this is why it took me forever to put him on child support.
Because you didn't want that
court shit. I didn't want that court shit. It took me forever. All I ask is to be there for her, spend time with her. One thing I do, I love his family. His family has never always put me up and above. Like they love me to death and I love them to death, and they've always,
that's how it should be.
Exactly. So his family is amazing, especially to my daughter, but it was always him. It was only him, and my issue with him was like, listen, at the end of the day, be a dad.
Yeah,
be a dad
that's
for
all
her.
We want.
It does not take a lot.
It doesn't take.
For me, my kid is always gonna have food. She's going to have a roof over her head. She's going to have clothes. She's going to go to school. She's going to be clean. She's going to be happy. She's going to be loved. Just be a dad.
Be a dad. Like, I don't get that.
So we are looking at actual facts right now. Total arrears owed to Tab. $74,913.63.
I don't want to owe you.
63 cents?
Yo!
I give you 63 cents.
I'll give you $1. Oh, she's pulling up her shit too.
I'm gonna try.
Oh shit!
Yo,
they're all gonna pull it up now.
Yo, but $5K on top. Yo, dude, holy shit!
I can't.
At a certain point, you should just put like a life insurance policy on yourself.
He should have got. He's supposed to.
After
they're supposed to.
I have to go enforce it, and I
you have to force.
I have to enforce it. I have to go to court and file papers for them to pick him up and put him in jail.
But I think if you go through the courts and are on child support, you can mandate for him to take out life support.
This is so real. Like
what is that?
I'm sorry. Like this is just like
life insurance.
Life insurance.
So in case anything happens to you, your child is like taken care of.
Yeah.
74 and 13.
It's literally right there.
Yo, but at 74,000, how long would that nigga have to be in jail?
That's like the price of a house I can afford with my credit. God damn.
It starts at 6 months.
Okay, I don't.
Minimum 6 months? Oh, that nigga gonna be in jail for like 8 years.
You should let him rot in jail for 8 years. Fuck that.
Fuck that.
Because you know what? When he comes out, 2 things gonna happen.
He's still not gonna get paid.
No. Because he'll either become Christian or Muslim. That's usually what happens. He'll probably get his GED, and he could probably get like some type of job because they help you with that work assistance program.
I'm waiting until my daughter turns 18 to really be a bitch, because I don't want him to ever say to her when she's still a kid, "Oh, your mom did this. Your mom put me in jail. She's the reason why you didn't get to see me or spend time."
Oh, so you want her to fully understand
she already
before.
hates his guts. She hates him.
Like when she goes to college, she could just be like, "Yo, just pay for the college, cause then we'll break even."
Yeah, for real. I'm going to Harvard, nigga.
No, not Harvard, because that'll be like one semester of the millennials. It's only 74, bro. Come on.
True. Okay, you go City
College.
College.
By then it'll probably be about double, because she'll be 11, so about 10,000.
Oh wow!
Wow.
Wow, 140 racks.
And nothing's being paid towards that.
Nothing. If you see the payments, it's zero.
It'll be cheaper to hire a hitter and just put a hit on him, man. You know what I'm saying?
No payments.
If he has life insurance.
That's just fucking crazy.
What you should do is on the DL, put life insurance on him.
Yeah, for real.
Call her one of the goons.
He got too many kids, though.
Yeah, he has too many kids.
Too many kids.
And honestly, I don't know which baby
Wait, how
mama
many he got?
So
got like 6.
The last count that I know, 100% know of is 4. We suspect 5 and a set of twins.
5 and a set of twin. That's 7.
7.
What you got to do is take a picture of him and post it on every
DMX.
tree in the neighborhood and just warn other females, like, don't get pregnant by this
You
dude.
ever see that movie where the nigga had like 500 kids because he was a sperm donor? That. I mean, he's Puerto Rican, right?
Allegedly.
Yo, don't Puerto Rican have a lot of kids?
Allegedly.
So mine is 2,000
In arrears?
in arrears. Mine is 2,000.
Oh, I'm the least. I got $326.39 in arrears.
How the fuck is that?
He must be. I don't know. He must be on unemployment because my payments are $197.29.
Well, at least you get a payment.
I don't know where the fuck that where you come up with that number, but
the last time mine's paid was in June. June 4th.
Yeah.
That was the last time. So
Of 2019.
Yo, it's 2019. How could you be broke?
Yeah, I don't know.
There's so many jobs out
It
there.
kills me because he'll post pictures with his Apple